Hello, hi, this is Emily. Welcome back to my channel, Dirty Hands, Bare Feet. This is not my normal video style. However, now that my baby's a little bit older, I really wanted to get back on the train of doing weekly or more or less little mom chats just for some relatability, so us moms out there don't have to feel so alone in this balancing act called motherhood, this wild circus ride. And so today I'm going to be discussing why boredom is actually really good for our kids, and there are surprising benefits of boredom. Hey there, parents, caregivers, or just some curious minds. Have you ever heard your kids say, "I'm so bored"? It's honestly some days all kids say. And it makes us adults like cringe. Like, just go do something. Like, I'm just trying to do laundry. I'm just trying to clean up around here. But what if I told you that boredom's actually amazing for our kids? Today, we're going to dive into why letting your child be bored might be one of the best things that you can do for their growth. So let's get into it. So why we fear boredom in our super hyper scheduled world. Many of us, especially moms, I feel like we feel so guilty when our kids have nothing to do. So we jump into iPads, activities, crafts, play dates, anything to keep them entertained. But here's the thing. Constant stimulation doesn't give our kids room to think for themselves, solve problems, or just be. Education researcher Dr. Teresa Belton says boredom sparks creativity. And I think that's so true. I've seen it time and time again with my kids. So, the surprising benefits of boredom. All right, here's what actually happens when our kids get bored and why it's awesome. So, number one, boredom boosts creativity. When kids have nothing to do, their brains start to wonder. They come up with games, stories, and wild ideas. And this kind of unstructured play leads to imagination, problem solving, and original thinking. And these are skills that they'll use for a lifetime. Number two, boredom builds self-reliance. When you're not constantly directing their time, the kids learn to manage their time. They ask themselves, what do I want to do? What makes me happy? This is a small but powerful step towards independence and emotional intelligence. And number three, boredom encourages mindfulness. In the quiet, unscheduled moments, kids become more aware of their own thoughts and feelings. And that's huge for emotional development. Stillness teaches kids how to just be. And in a world that moves so fast, that's an underrated skill. Us adults even struggle with that. But what if they complain? Okay, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but my kids are gonna whine when they're bored. They do whine when they're bored. That's totally normal. Here's the trick. Don't rescue them right away. Instead, say something like, that sounds like a great opportunity to come up with something fun. Or, that's okay. Not every moment has to be exciting. This way, you're validating their feelings without jumping right in to fix it. And that's where the magic happens. So how do we create space for this healthy boredom? Here's how to encourage boredom in a healthy way. 4 tips. Limit screen time, especially during downtime. 2, you could create an I'm bored jar, and they could fill it with open-ended ideas. 3, don't overschedule. Leave pockets of free time. And 4, be okay with discomfort. Boredom isn't a problem to be fixed. Boredom isn't the enemy. It's a blank canvas for kids to paint on. So the next time your child says, "I'm bored," don't panic. Just smile, because you might be witnessing the beginning of their next great idea. Or what I tell my kids, only boring people get bored, and they don't like that. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, think about subscribing, and maybe share it with somebody else who needs to hear it today. Oh, and comment and tell me, what do you do when your kids get bored? So until next time, let your kids be bored and watch what they do with it.